I had a question for you guys.
Talk to me.
As creatives, when you mention passion, right? This is what I noticed with a lot of creatives, because a lot of people who work regular jobs, they do their passions as hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have hobbies, or is it always based around work? Because for me, like, I don't really have hobbies. It's always like I'm doing something kind of based in my artistry or like content creation. Maybe I'll go for a walk or play sports or like eat a nice meal. But like, do you guys have hobbies as creatives?
I don't count those as hobbies, going to like get a nice meal and shit like that. That's just things that you do. Like,
Survival, yeah.
Yeah, or just like, social shit, right?
Yeah.
But like my hobby still has something to do with my work, because I turned my hobby into my work. Like I used to watch bare videos on just hip hop shit all the time, where it's like useless information to somebody else. So I already knew what was going on with such and such rappers' music and their career, and how many albums they put out, and how old they are, and if they had any incidents before a podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm just consuming YouTube, consuming internet shit, just on artists. I love to consume information on what's going on with the culture and the music scene. So I would still be doing that as a hobby if I wasn't podcasting. I found a way to taking that and now using that information and talking about it on microphones.
Now it's research.
Yeah, now it's,
it's not even a hobby, it's just studying.
Now it's a tool.
Yeah.
Like, your hobby is now like something that helps you.
I have to know about this shit.
It's the same with me too. My hobby was just making beats, just cooking up. And I found the passion in engineering. And I never really wanted to be an engineer at first. I wanted to make beats, right? Just cook up, right? So, but that turned into the passion for it was the engineering in the root of it all, right? Of the music. And then now I use the production as like a tool in like the services that I can provide.
And you make music and you do all these different things. Like so your artistry is like
making songs is also a hobby at that point, and it's all kind of like subdivisions in like the overall like passion for it. So
you turned your hobby into a job.
So what I'm getting here is none of us have hobbies.
Really? You don't have a life. Yo, if I like to do some other things like sports and like soccer and swimming, but I don't have the time now because the passion is like my 9 to 5. You know what I mean? So like now I'm finding like needing more time to do this than I would to do an actual hobby or
like you like spinning tunes. You don't just spin tunes because it's your job. You enjoy learning how to make a better mix and doing all these different things. The craftiness of the DJing. It's not just putting on some freaking tunes.
Yeah, but for me it's like I like production. Like I like making beats. Probably that's like the most fun. That's the closest I would consider to a hobby.
Yeah.
And then I would say like I like video editing. I do like video editing and podcasting. DJing, I especially enjoy like learning new music and like mashing up different genres. That's like my favorite aspect. But it is very much a job in the sense where would I necessarily like DJ for free? Like there'd be like only a handful of situations that I would do it. Or if I'm just practicing in my room or something, that's different. But like obviously a big part of it as a DJ is the financial gain. You know what I'm saying? Like there are a lot of times where like it's stressful, like DJing a wedding for me is stressful because there's so much on the line and it's all on my computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like anything could go wrong. You never know, Yeah,
if you stop it at the wrong time, you make one mistake, then
you could ruin a wedding.
You could.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, but when you kill it and you see people having a good time, then it's like the reward is like worth the stress. You know what I'm saying?
And that reward is something that comes out from a creative aspect. Like you did something with the turntables and the blend that you did and the song selection. And now you see the result of people going, and dancing more and everything like that. Okay, you went through all these pressures, but it could have been like, and this is with all due respect to anybody who works in the service industry. I didn't get the order right for somebody and now they're mad. Or I made the burger really, really good. And when, they ate it in the restaurant and they were like, I could see the joy on their face. What the fuck's the reward from that, bro? Compared to like the reward that you're getting from seeing the crowd go nuts to a song.
I still think if you love cooking, then like you're gonna enjoy seeing people enjoy your cooking.
Yes,
for sure. You know,
if you love cooking, if you have your own restaurant,
yeah, or like you're like, yo, I'm trying to be a cook one day, and like now I'm starting at this low level restaurant. I put bare pain into those wings. You know what I'm saying? I see them, and they're like, yo, the wings are so good. The server comes back, says, hey, whoever made those wings, like they said it was really good. You're gonna feel a little good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I think for creatives, that's all we look for is like, we want to share our creativity with people. It's never just for like us to be like, yo, I'm so sick. It's like you want other people to be like, yo, you're sick, you know?
Yeah, fam. When people tell me, yo, I watch the show all the time, fam. I ball up and watch the show. That shit makes me feel good because I'm providing their entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine, fam, people are sitting there watching us have a conversation and that's part of their daily routine or weekly routine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me is rewarding, knowing that somebody tells you that, like, yo, fam, I watch you guys all the time, fam, right? And that means if we were to stop doing what we're doing, it's like, holy shit, the audience would be losing something because they've cling to something now. They're a fan of something. You know what I'm saying? To be able to create that, like, that's powerful, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that creatives do. We get to take something and turn something that wasn't there and make it become something. Where when you go work at a job, that's already there.
Yeah, the software that you have to use, they already have people using it.
You're interchangeable. Anything. Like they can fire you and they're just gonna find somebody else who can do the job just as good as you, and then put that person in their place. You know what I'm saying? But you're not creating something new.
Do you think that once AI becomes normalized, that it'll open up the doors for more creativity? Because now we'll have AI to do those mundane jobs, those like repetitive tasks. So now every other person now is faced with the opportunity to pursue what they want.
Yes and no, because there's going to be that, but AI is also going to be infiltrating the creativity parts too. So there's going to be creatives that are out of jobs because of AI as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's an imbalance there.
Yeah.
If everybody's the consumer, then nobody's the developer. If that's like, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you need both.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reality of it. Like, you can't have a system where everybody is guaranteed in when it's not like that. It's not a guaranteed in. You know what I mean? True. Now, what, your consumer is going to be AI?
No. It has to be real people consuming.
Exactly. Yeah. You're not going to DJ a party of robots.
Yeah. I mean, if the money's there, I'll DJ anything.
Yeah, but the thing is, AI is getting to the point where it could replace the DJ soon.
I'm surprised it hasn't already. And the thing is, I feel like it should have.
Not good enough yet.
It should have already. And there are like technologies where you can pre-program mixes, but I think as long as you have human parties, they will want a human DJ. Like there's an element of communication that an AI has not developed yet, and maybe in 100 years.
But that's why it's not a problem yet. You know what I'm saying? It's because the DJ is still human. Or sorry, the people dancing are still human.
The audience is still human.
So you're saying once the audience is robots, they're like, I'm definitely going with a robot.
No, but I'm saying if it flips to that ratio where it's okay, now the consumers is the AI because everybody's on this side. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have there
has to be a balance.
You can't have more of one or less of the other. That makes sense.
I know what you mean. But say like I want to start a company, but I don't have enough capital to like actually pay human workers, but I can outsource to AI. So now it's like, say if I want to start a little coffee shop, I like finance these AI robots or AI services. And now I'm able to kind of pursue my dream by utilizing AI. Whereas before I'd have to like hire people and deal with the whole like HR aspect and taxes and all this stuff. So I know what you mean though. If AI takes over too much, it's going to be a problem. But if we're able to like make them work for us, then I think everyone could have an opportunity to kind of grow from it.
We can get into a real deep wormhole when it comes to that, because remember, it's teaching itself. So if it's working for us, when is it going to decide it doesn't want to work for us anymore?
Yeah. What if the AI decides, all right, I'm not now going to pursue my own passion.
Yeah. I don't want to serve coffee anymore.
I've learned to have dreams over years, and you're not a part of it.
So the AI quits its 9 to 5 and does its passion.
It's so hard to imagine that an AI having a personality and different AIs having different personalities. Like that is a wild thought because you would think it could just be uniform. Like they would all be the exact same, but they have different experiences.
Yes.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. We can get into a real esoteric wormhole right here. I got
We love hip hop.